Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode. Dave Rodriguez here, one of the head traders inside the Alliance community. Quick shout out to everyone watching the video. Definitely appreciate the support. Make sure you mash that subscribe button and that like button if you find value on your way out of that video. All you newbie viewers out there, make sure you wait to the end because we're revealing our free ebook, The Cryptocurrency Consumer Guide. It has all our best kept secrets and strategies, tons of facts, and some key things you need to know in order to make some money inside this market. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right in. Let's look at Bitcoin. Last time we talked about Bitcoin, we were right here. I suggested waiting for a retouch of this line that I drew here at 37.50. We almost got there, and then we saw a complete blast off, as we spoke about. Then we had one rise here, two rises, three rises. We were following a uptrend here, as you can see. Let's break this up a little bit here, 4 hour. We're following this trend, as you can see. Slight little trend upwards. We had one touch, two touch. Not gonna be perfect here. Two touch, three touch break. Complete upside retest of this area here, 4,300. We hit our target. I told you 4,300 would be the next area to be hit because of all of this confusion here. After that, we completely failed to the downside and are now in a range. This is what Bitcoin and pretty much every currency does after a nice move to either direction. You'll start to see a range-bound area here. We'll mark this a different color. Let's mark it yellow. And then what we want to do is wait for a break to the outside, to the downside, or to the upside to make our move. This high or this low needs to be broken for us to find out where Bitcoin is going next. We don't want to just guess and say, hey, you know, if I had to guess, I would say Bitcoin's going to fall down to 3,000 because it needs to complete this break. It broke down out of the uptrend. It needs to completely break down to here, maybe even go down even further. But what I'm also looking at is this possible head and shoulder here. Let me show you. Oh, wrong one. One second here. Okay. There it is. I'm sorry, guys. Having a brain fart there. I'm not going to draw it out perfect, but this is, again, kind of what you're looking at. And we see something like this in this area. Back to the upside. You guys seeing this here. All right. Okay. And now you can kind of see it there. So is this going to play out? If we break past this area here, we are going to see a complete retest of the downside. If not, maybe we see this, come down outside of this box, wick out, like these long wicks here, send a wick down to the downside to fake everybody out, and then move back to the upside, back to the 4,300 area. So like I said, guys, we're waiting to see something happen before we jump to conclusions. I want to see it go one way or the other before I make my move, because once it goes one way or the other, like say it broke out the top, it's going to come down and retest this area here, which is why I drew this box here. So once I get this area and I get this retest on this side or this side, that's when I'm going to take my move to to make a short or a long play on Bitcoin. And when we do that, if we know Bitcoin is going to move its way up, we start finding our positions in these other altcoins and some of these maybe lower cap coins that are going to pump harder and move harder. But I'm always putting money into, on the dips, into tokens like XRP. So keep an eye out for all this, guys. Keep an eye out to see which way it's going to break. Is it going to break out at the top where we have basically 4,000, or is it going to break out the bottom where we have that 3,800, maybe come down to this 3,750 area? But we did have the break of the downtrend, so I'm expecting it to keep falling until we see some nice ground again, and maybe it works its way back up, or we're going to see some more bloody weather coming here soon. So a couple of things to talk about I thought were pretty cool. Litecoin decided to go mainstream. First ones to do it in the fighting area. The Litecoin becomes the first cryptocurrency to sponsor a UFC and enter the octagon. They went mainstream and sponsored a UFC fight. I believe it's UFC 232, Jones versus Gustafsson. And we saw similar moves like this earlier this year. Excuse me, we saw similar moves like this earlier this year by XRP and Ripple. That actually had, they were on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and they had Ashton Kutcher give away millions of Ripple, and they said Ellen did it, but it was obviously, Ripple just advertising and giving the stuff away for free to make it seem like other people are using cryptocurrency and make it seem mainstream, which was genius by Ripple. I don't know if you guys saw that. You can probably Google it. Ripple and the Ellen DeGeneres show. So that's something that Litecoin is doing now, trying to get their name out there in the mainstream, trying to get people used to seeing cryptocurrency, Litecoin, Bitcoin. Litecoin is the silver to Bitcoin's gold. So another thing I thought, this is something that came out the other day, but it's just a lot of other articles are coming out about it. I don't know why that's blanking out on it, but Facebook's cryptocurrency shows the path forward is integration and not domination. That will be that is kind of the object. That's the argument here, is that the road to Main Street is through integrating with these big companies, and not just like a company like Facebook coming in and dominating the industry. Not a company like Facebook coming in and dominating the industry. So Facebook's rumored to be creating its own stable coin, just like Tether, which is the most widely known one. This worries some that some of the tech giants are going to come in and take over the reins of the crypto markets, which is kind of the opposite of what we want to do, opposite of what we're aiming for. I think it's great that a company, with a 2 billion person reach wants to get involved, and they will be using the stablecoin, so they say, to make payments through the WhatsApp platform. Facebook's not taking, over the industry. They're not taking over, they're not taking away from industry by any means. They're just building their own stablecoin. I think they're contributing to the recognition of the industry as a legitimate technology and providing validation to its use. And like I said, with a company as big as Facebook, if they're stepping in and using this cryptocurrency, creating a stablecoin, and using it over their WhatsApp platform, which the last time I checked, WhatsApp had like 1 point something billion people that were actively using it when they bought it. So like I said, bigger companies that come in, more people get involved, more people hear about it, more people start using it, and that is the whole idea of what we're doing. So good reads, guys. Keep your eyes on these articles. Keep your eye on Facebook and some of the moves that they're going to make. And that's all we have for you today. We'll definitely be back for the next 5 days in a row to bring you into the new year, to let you guys know what's going on and how to look at Q1 of 2019. So, like I said, you guys that are new, in the description below, any questions that you have, please ask them there. Also, click that link, bitcoinconsumerguide.com/YT. That's like YouTube. You guys will get our free ebook, the Cryptocurrency Consumer Guide. Also get a free training by Cody Sperber himself. So that's the clever investor, the one who brought this opportunity to us, and all this great free value. So guys, take a look at it. Make sure you take advantage of it, and I'll see you tomorrow on the next Bitcoin Breakdown.